You're trying to fall asleep, but your brain won't shut up. What if you said the wrong thing? What if they're judging you? What if you fail tomorrow? You replay that moment over and over, as if thinking harder will somehow change the past. Your heart races, your stomach tightens, and you feel stuck, paralyzed by thoughts you can't control. That's overthinking, and it's not helping you. It's slowly draining your peace, your focus, and your confidence. The Stoics knew this mental trap well, and they left behind tools to break free. In this video, we'll explore why overthinking happens, how it steals your energy, and how to stop it before it runs your life. Let's begin. What overthinking really is. Overthinking feels like a mental habit, but it's actually a survival instinct that's gone out of control. Your brain is designed to protect you, so it tries to predict, prepare, and prevent anything that could go wrong. It replays the past. It simulates every possible future. It tells you, if I just think a little more, I'll be safe. But that voice, it's lying. Because overthinking doesn't lead to safety. It leads to paralysis. It's like being stuck in a mental fog. You see everything, but you can't move. You're frozen between doubt and perfectionism, between what was and what could go wrong. And the worst part, it feels productive. You think you're being careful. You think you're being smart. But really, you're just burning mental energy on things you can't change. Overthinking is just fear, dressed up as logic. Here's the truth. Replaying the past doesn't rewrite it. Imagining every outcome doesn't prepare you. It exhausts you. Obsessing over people's opinions doesn't change how they see you. It only erodes how you see yourself. The Stoics understood this over 2,000 years ago. They didn't call it overthinking, but they warned about something very similar: rumination. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." When you let your mind spiral, you're living a life that isn't even happening. You're suffering from something that might never occur. And that constant suffering, it dulls your instincts. It weakens your will. It turns you into someone who hesitates instead of someone who moves. The result, you miss opportunities. You lose clarity. You become your own worst distraction. So what is overthinking, really? It's not intelligence. It's not caution. It's the inability to let go of what you don't control and the refusal to focus on what you do. But there's a way out, and the Stoics knew where it begins. With perception. Not what's happening, but how you're judging what's happening. And when you learn to shift that perspective, the storm in your head starts to calm. The Stoic Perspective. The Stoics didn't have smartphones. They didn't have deadlines, traffic, or unread messages at 2 a.m., but they did have minds that spiraled. And they faced the same inner war we do, between thought and action, fear and clarity. Their answer? Focus only on what you can control, and let the rest go. This idea wasn't a quote. It was a daily discipline, a way to protect their peace in a world full of chaos. Epictetus taught the concept of the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us, and some are not. That's it. Simple, but brutal. Because overthinking thrives in the space between the two. It clings to what you can't control. Other people's reactions, past mistakes, future uncertainty. You try to mentally fix things that are no longer yours to fix. And the more you try to hold on to the uncontrollable, the more your mind suffers. So what's the Stoic move? Clarity. Cold, clean, practiced clarity. Ask yourself, is this in my control? Can I act on it right now? Or am I just looping through fear? When the answer is no, let go. Drop the thought. Return to the moment. Because the Stoics didn't believe in ignoring pain. They believed in confronting it, with logic, not panic. They practiced something called premeditatio malorum, the visualization of worst-case scenarios, not to obsess, but to prepare. And once prepared, they let it go. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The world outside you will always be unpredictable. People will misunderstand you. Plans will fall apart. Life will test your peace. But none of that is yours to control, only your responses. And overthinking? It's just the mind trying to control what the soul was meant to release. The Stoic path isn't to stop thoughts, it's to separate truth from noise and act only on what matters. Tools to break the loop. Overthinking doesn't stop with more thinking. You can't outthink a storm. You need tools, anchors, simple moves that bring you back. Here are 4. 1. The thought audit. When your mind spirals, don't fight it, observe it, take a breath, then ask yourself, is this thought useful or just noise? Is this about the past, future, or something I can act on now? Most overthinking falls apart under inspection because once you shine a light on it, you realize it's not helping. It's just running on autopilot. Just because a thought is loud doesn't mean it's true. Awareness is your first act of control. 2. Write it, then burn it. Your mind will hold on to thoughts it hasn't processed. So take 5 minutes. Dump everything onto a page. No filter, no grammar, no structure. Then, burn it. Tear it. Delete it. It's not about writing something beautiful. It's about emptying the mind, so your clarity can return. The Stoics journaled every day, not to be poetic, but to confront their minds. I examine myself daily, wrote Seneca. That's not therapy. That's discipline. 3. Action. Replaces anxiety, overthinking creates a false sense of motion, but nothing actually moves. So move. Take one small action. Send the message. Go for a walk. Do the hard thing you've been avoiding. Your body breaks loops that the mind can't, because action grounds you in the present. The Stoic doesn't wait to feel ready. They act and let the emotion catch up. You don't think your way out. You move your way through. 4. Present shift method. When the mind pulls you away, pull yourself back. Touch something. Feel your feet. Take a breath that you notice, not control. Say quietly, come back. You don't need to clear your head. You just need to come back to where your life is actually happening, here. The present isn't always peaceful, but it's always real. And the Stoic lives in reality. None of these tools are complicated. They don't need hours of your time. They just need consistency. Because peace doesn't arrive fully formed. It's trained. And every time you return to presence, you're choosing clarity over chaos. Overthinking isn't a flaw. It's a habit. One your mind built to protect you, but one that now holds you back. You don't have to fight your thoughts. You don't have to silence your mind. You just need to choose something stronger. Awareness, action, presence. That's where clarity begins. That's where peace returns. And that's where control is reclaimed, not over the world, but over yourself. You can't control every thought, but you can choose which ones you follow. So the next time your mind starts spinning, pause, breathe, and come back. You're not here to live in loops. You're here to lead yourself out. Which of these tools will you try first? Drop it in the comments. Let others learn from your clarity. And if you want more mental control, calm and focus, subscribe to Control Your Mind Society. This is how we begin.